Okay, Jackson, we can start now.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I have
Good
gave you
morning.
the Google Drive, the link as sent us yesterday. Also, the number one folder, resource reference, download and unzip it. Put it on your laptop. And today we will talk about the AR space recognition. So we have to do some tests because use the AR space depends on your phone. If your phone is not supported, that's okay. You also can create your own AR space. So now open your mobile and check out the MAKAR. Okay, if you finish this one, please press 1 in chat room. Prepare your mobile and open the MAKAR viewer in the main page. Okay, as you see, the second is a key core. That depends on your phone. I have talked about this. It depends on your AR core. Let's go to the everything you can test. I use the door, the Japanese door. The second one is a very big gate. And you can see my webcam. I am stand up. And as you see, my camera is scanning my space and I'm waving my phone horizontal. And it gets some wireframe on my floor. And I lift up my phone. You can see my webcam. I lift up my phone. It comes out a transparent door. And when you finish this part, you decide the door places. And I hit the wireframe anywhere. Just tip. So you can see the door in front of you. It's very big door. You can use your two fingers to small down this door. And you can close to the door and backward. That's the AR space. That depends on your space. If you have the big space, you can make a big one door or some interactive with the 3D models. I do another one. You just check out the second column, the AR kit and core. I use the interior MR2. This project is very big. Okay, the first step is wiping your cell phone on the floor. And you can see my webcam. My phone is horizontally to scan my floor. And second step, I decide the 3D model places. So I lift up my phone. Now you can see it's going far away from me. If I finish, I decide the 3D model place here. Tap anywhere in your screen. And now you can see the model is the smaller one. And you can see the model. You can close to see. The interior MR2 is very smaller. So you also can put it on your table. I do this again. And now you can see my webcam. I use my cell phone, mobile. Okay, I scan my table and I tap. And now you can see I sit on a chair, the 3D space on my table. I am browsing this room. Okay. Did anybody's phone show out any problems or some message? Anyone with the problem or not? Okay, if this part you are finished, there's no any message show up. Just type in 1 in the chat room. So that's excellent. So today we will create our own AR space. We used the AR target image yesterday. That depends on the image. You put your 3D model or 2D video or lot of scene on the graphic. But today we use the AR space. That depends on your space. In a big room or playground or a small room. If you finish this part, it's okay. Just press 1 in the chat room. Just test for your devices. If you have any questions, just tell me. Yes, on the fat area. Not too complicated. If too much thin on your ground, it will disturb the skinning. Audio. So you can hear me?
Very
Okay, it says not supported. That's okay. If you can see in your cell phone, that's okay. You also can create the AR space. Just your phone not supported. That's okay. Everybody can see your creation. You can hear. So I hear my voice very clearly. So maybe your network or your mic, your headset. So in this part, someone has not show up the message is doesn't support it. That's okay. We also can create one. If if your mobile shows up doesn't support, please press 0 on the chat room. If your cell phone shows up, it's not supported. Okay, I saw the two not support. That's okay. We also can create. So this is AR space. Let's go to the MAKAR. If your phone doesn't support it, that's okay. Okay, just listen to me. We have the 3 AR and VR projects. AR target we have done yesterday. And AR space recognition depends on your cell phone. Or in other way, depends on the viewer. Use the cell phone. If your mobile doesn't support the viewer with the AR core, so you can see. But you also can create. Your project is okay. And VR and AR, only the space recognition depends on your mobile, the viewer. Did anyone have another mobile to see the project? You can try another mobile or tablet if you can see. I saw a lot of, okay, everybody see 0. Okay, we do the VR project. Okay, let's do the VR project. Maybe you can try another mobile or tablet to see. but but you also can create the AR recognition. Okay, prepare your MAKAR and your resource reference have downloaded in your laptop. Yesterday we have uploaded our Yesterday we have uploaded PNG, GIF, and video and sound and 3D FBX. And today we will do the VR project. We will upload the panorama image. And I will tell you how to create a panorama image. You can open the resources reference and the third folder, panorama, like the 360. But for now, you can see the picture is different, just like be stressed. The ratio is 2 to 1. The size is Y is 2. The tall is 1. You can use the 360 camera, such as Insta360. A lot of 3D camera, or you can create one. Or use your cell phone. You also can create the 360. For example, in your camera, have the panorama. You also can use the panorama to create the 360 image. Okay, let's go to the MAKAR. And create a new project. And switch to VR. And also give it a name. And in the middle, it says select 360 resources. You can skip it. We will upload our image. You can choose the image now or upload your image now. But we have to change the VR space. You have to know. So my suggestion, just press OK. I don't choose or I don't upload any 360 image. Just press OK. So I use the VR and just press OK. I skip the upload. If you finish this part, press tab 1 in the chat room. Okay. The same control as we talked about yesterday, the same control, you can use the right mouse button to rotate, but the middle mouse button doesn't working because it's the spherical space. So you can adjust the rotation and run in and run out. When you scroll your middle mouse button, you can see the right hand side. We have the scroller. If you publish your VR space, depends on your scroller. If you use this run space side, so you can see the VR space just as you see. Or I scroll out, run out. That's what you see in the VR space. And now I want to switch my VR space. So I have to upload our VR space. But I have a lot of VR image or video. So it's very important the image is different from the panorama image. When I upload or I want to switch my image, so I go to the folder I have created yesterday. I create a new folder. And I rename as 360 in case I use the wrong image. Okay, I create a new folder just for the 360 image, panorama image. Just create a new folder. And now we will upload our panorama image. So press the new resources and goes to the panorama resources. We use the panorama image. Do not choose the image. They are different. So I have the note for you. So go to the panorama image and choose the panorama image. And go to your folder. Choose the number 3 folder. That's all the panorama image. And you can see the image. One is named 360 oversized. That means we have some problem to solve. You skip this image. Skip this one. Because this one is oversized. I will tell you how to fix it. And the other, you can see we have the 2D creation VR space or use the 360 camera and so on. So I choose all and skip this one. I skip this one, oversize this one. And now you can see it's processing. Okay, I'm done. And look up the small icon. The image is different from the 360. The icon is curved. If you finish this part, please press 1. Okay. So I want to switch my VR background. That's very easy. But remember, we use the 360. This category is different from the image. So I want to change my background. Just drag the background to the scene and let go. You can see I switch another one. I want to switch, just drag and go. Okay. And let's some problem to fix. We talk about we have the oversize in the panorama. This is 360 oversize. That means when I upload this image to the panorama image, it's going to wrong. Just watch me to show you the wrong project. If I choose the panorama image as the same we do, I use the oversize. What's mean oversize? The panorama image in the MAKAR, the benchmark is 2K minus 2K. The ratio is 2:1. But this image is over 4K. It's 5K. So I choose this one and upload. It's going to wrong. the resolution is over the limit size. It says 4K. So how to fix it? Maybe you use the 360 camera or use your devices to take the picture, 360 picture. So we have an online tool for you. If you have the Photoshop, okay, that's fine. You can use the Photoshop. But we don't have Photoshop because Photoshop is not free. Okay, I gave you the resource reference. The number 9 folder, online tools, is all free. And check out this folder. The first one, we see the link, the 360 image. You click the 360 image, it will go to the website, Polyheaven. This website are all free. That's free. You can see the CC0. You can check out what is the CC0. That's totally free. You can use this as commercial or any you want to do your creation. So you can see the HDRIs. That's the panorama image. Actually, this is for the 3D animation to be a lighting, but we can use it for our VR space. For example, I check this one. And you can see the right-hand side on the top. You can choose the 2K, 4K, a lot of sizes to download. But the file format is not JPEG. So you have to transfer the file format. Or you can just screenshot this picture. In the Windows 10, you can use the Window and Shift and X key to screenshot this picture. That's very easy. Or you can download, but you have to transform the file format to the JPEG. Okay, this is the free resources for you. It's totally free. You can see the announcement. The license is CC0. Okay, this is the first online tool. This is the resources. And the second, I go to the third, the photo editor. Like the Photoshop. But we don't use a lot of the function in Photoshop. So we just change the sizes or put some message or graphic on the graphic. So I use the quick and easy design. So you go to the photo editor, we'll go to the website online. I use the Pixar exit. If you send us, you see, you finish this part and like the website, press 1 as me, open this website. We will fix the oversized problem. Also, you can use this website to create your own VR space. Okay, fix the oversize is very easy. Just open image. And go to the resource panoramic and choose the oversize 360. This size you can see is 5K, 5,000. When I open it, the website will show this size is oversized. It's very big resolution. So it will resize before you start it. So just choose the Ultra HD. That's also the 4K, 3840 by the 1920. Just hit apply. So you resize this image and go down to save. Here is the save down below the website and save the image. And use the default setting. It's JPEG and high quality. And save as maybe on your desktop. Okay, it's done. So you can see I resize the picture. It's a 3840 by the 1920. It's a 4K size. Then go to the MAKAR. Go to the new resources, panorama resources. Use the same panorama image. And to choose the resize one. And now you can see I can upload this image. I fix it. Okay, if you finish this part, press 1. Use the website to resize your 360 image. We also can use the website to create a VR space. Okay, let's go back to the website. and I close this image. Down below, we can see the next to the save, the close. I close this image. If I want to create a VR 360 image, you can see create new. Also, you can open the image to put some decoration on your VR 360 image. For example, we have opened this one, 2D beach. Okay, it's oversized. Okay, I go to the Ultra HD. And in the left-hand side, you can see the buttons. You can add element and image. You can see a lot of elements for free. You can use on your image. For example, I use this one, just click. Okay, it's put on your scene. So you can scale it and put it on the bright space. Or also, you can use your own image. For example, in the same button, add element image, you can see the add media. I go to my folder, the PNG file. I choose the rock or tree. Okay, you can see the tree I put on the image. Also, I can put the rock on the image. Or I can put a building or broken building. And you can see the layer on the right-hand side. You can drag to change the rearrange the image. That's all. Do a little bit decoration on your VR image. And also, if you finished, you can save. So I use the default setting. Okay, I finished this image. I go to the MAKAR. New resources, that's the same. And now you can see we change our VR space with some decoration, maybe trees or the broken building or the stone. Okay, if you finish this part, just press 1. Okay, if you finish this part, that you can create the VR 360 image. And now you maybe have some questions. How can I create this PNG file? Remove the background. We have used the MAKAR to remove the background, but it's in the green screen or blue screen in a single color background. But you have the picture, for example. Maybe you take the picture for your dog, maybe your selfie. I want to remove the background and it goes to my VR space or put it on my MAKAR. Maybe be a button or decoration. So I have the online tool. You can see the background eraser. Just open it and we will take a break. In the resource reference number 9, the background eraser, also a free website. How to upload access? We just upload the VR background. So go to the resources, panorama resources, this one. Just drag the image into your VR scene. That's all. Okay, just open the website and let's take a break for 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Jackson.
Hello? If you are ready, press 1 in the chat room. If you are ready on the seat, you can start it. Just let me know. Okay. The website, you can remove your background. It's a eraser. The different from the MAKAR. The MAKAR, you can remove the background in the single color. But this website can use the AI remove the background. For example, I use my picture. You also can use your picture. Maybe you can search some picture on the website. Maybe the dog. The background use the not single color. For example, I use this one. Actually, you don't have to do this test. I just show you how it's working. And now we have the 3 buttons. In the middle button, you can use for the animal. So I upload my image with this one. And wait for a second. And now you can see the background removed. It actually is very good. If you have some problem to fix, you can use the erase or keep to fix some area. Okay, I press download. So I get the PNG file. That's easy. So that's the online tool for you, also for free. And also you can try another for the background remove. But on the laptop or in your computer, the online tool, I think this one is my suggestion you can use. Also, I do the test. I use my picture. This picture background is very duplicate, very complex. So you can see the picture also very do well for the remove the background. Okay, if you have the information, so you can do a lot of things in your MAKAR scene. And in the reference online tool, the last one, the QR code generator, actually you can search the QR code generator. Pass the link and it turns to the QR code. That's for the web AR. Maybe we will talk about later, just for the information for you. And the first one folder, I have downloaded the 2 plugins. That's for the 360 video. For example, if you go to the YouTube, You can search the 360 video. Okay, you can see the 360 video. I can turn around different angle, and you can see the YouTube on the left top have a button to switch, or use your mouse to drag your video. You can see the 360. Because in the MAKAR, we also can put the YouTube video into the MAKAR as the background. If you upload the video to the MAKAR, maybe the sizes is too big, but in the YouTube, there's no limit. You the file limit. If your video is too big, you can put it on the YouTube. But the YouTube video should be public, not be the privacy. Okay, that's a little plugin for you. If you want to put your video in 360, but you put the video on the YouTube, maybe you will get the flat video, not a 360. So you can use this plugin to turn your video in 360. Maybe we have time to talk about later. Okay, just the online tool for you. And let's go to the MAKAR. Let's finish some VR project. The VR project, I have gave you the link in the Google Drive. For example, is the VR tool. You can see that the italic semaphore. You can see the difference, maybe sunset or sunrise has a different scene. Also, you can do with the maybe the house tourist. A different VR scene. You can show with your friend. Or do more. For example, the small game, find a dog. And some e-learning, such as English. When you move to the speaker, it goes to the cars, and the lip is pronounced the cow. That's the VR scene. You can see in the Google Drive I gave to you. Okay. In the MAKAR, we do the one scene first. We switch the scene. So we just have the one scene. We will create a two scene. For example, that's the scene A, that's the B. We create the A and B, or even C. You can let your scene switch to the B, or B go to the A, or just go to the C, and you can go back, just like the game. Okay, depends on your creation. Now let's create the two scenes. I use the semicolon. That's a sunny semicolon. I drag to my scene. Okay, it's the sunny day, sunset, or sunrise. I want to create another one. So you can see the VR scene class. Press the plus. Okay, you create another scene. It goes to the couch default VR scene. And I switch to another scene. So I drag the semicolon, the other one. So it's go to the cloudy day. So I have the two scenes. Also, you can create the third one, maybe the Jilong in Taiwan. So I create another. And I drag the Jilong in the scene. So let's imagine I want to go to the Italy. And I go to the, I should go to the airport, but it's not airport. Maybe we go to with the ship. I go to Geelong and I take a boat to Italy. So the first thing is Geelong. So I want to switch the Geelong to the first one. So I drag this button and move to the first one. So the Geelong is go to the first. And I want to change the name. I use the easy name. Double click the name. Maybe this one is A. And this one sunny. And this one is raining. It's rain. Okay. It is Taiwan. Okay, I have three scenes in MAKAR. And now I will put some buttons to switch the scene. You can just use the two scenes. I use 2C. If you finish this part, please press 1. Okay, I repeat again. We have created a lot of 360 image. So now I want to create the VR scene. I delete the image. Do some imagination. I want to do the VR tool. Maybe now I am, here is the Taiwan Keelung. I go to the scene B and C. You also can put a button to go back or just single way. So I want to create a scene. I go to the VR scene and hit plus. And now I create another one. I want to switch the background. So I use the MAKAR in Italy. I drag and let go. And you can see I switch the scene. I change my background in 360. And also, I create another one. Also, I drag the image, 360 image in my scene. And I want to change the name. It's a rainy day or cloudy. That's okay. That's a sunny sun. So I have 3 scenes. That's all. Create at least 2 VR scenes. Okay, let's move on. And in the first scene, I want to put some buttons. The buttons, you can use the 3D button or 2D button. For example, we have create or put our resources on our MAKAR. You can use any picture as the button. Or you can use the online resources we have talked about. You go to the category Other and hit the next 4 times, means page 5. You can see a lot of 3D buttons. I have downloaded in my folder here. If you don't know this part, you can check out your learning card. Okay, in the first scene, I use the test. And the test, be careful, because it's very small and thin. So you have to turn the angle to face to the camera. And move it to the place you want to show. I move it maybe here. Any problem? You can say it. Or please turn off your speaker. Okay, this button go to Italy. And you can do some decoration. So now we can see the button. When I press the button, we will go to the other scene. Or you can use the graphic or 3D model as the button. Okay, I put this button. And I go to the other scene. When you are in the MAKAR editor, you can see the current scene is show up to one trash can. Also, you can see the thumbnail. I switch another one, you can see the eye. I press the eye and I switch to another scene. In this scene, I put some buttons. Maybe this cloudy day, I want to see the sunny day. So we also have the buttons we have uploaded yesterday. Okay, I put the sunny in the scene and do the same thing. Place it in the right position. You also can put some notes on this button. And I need the button to go back to the first scene. Or you can just no button go back. And I put a button. The button you can use the 2D or 3D. For 3D, you can check out the online resources. Maybe the vehicle. Okay, I choose the Airbus. But the 3D model, you have let everybody know is the button. And nobody knows it's the button. So I have to write some notes. I put a test. Such as go home. And the 3D model, we have talked about you can switch the material to the matte. Or you can use the lighting, whatever you want to do. That's okay, just a button. And do the same thing in the other one. I put another button. It's the sunny day. So I put the cloudy. Okay. And you also can put the button go back to the first scene. The scene, you also can use the 2D or 3D or just the test. For example, I just use the go home. So now I have the 3 scene, 360 scene. The A, B, C. And I put the button on the scene. In the first scene, I put the button to go to the B. In the B, I put the button can go to the C. And the C, I also put a button can go to the B or go to the A. That depends on you. If you finish this part, please press 1. You can put any button, 3D or 2D or test. The test bigger, just scale it. When you drag the text in the scene, you can scale. You can see the basic operation, the object control. When you scale the 3D or 2D, any object, you can see the icon, the hotkey with the WER, but you can use the icon and drag the square to scale. The text put on the scene, you can see I can scale just the icon. At least 2 scenes. I use the 3 scenes. You can just use 2. Any questions? Can we move on? If you finish this part, please press 1. Yes, the rain level of the scene that comes out in your viewer. But we not publish now, so you can run in or run out freely. When you decide to publish, you have to decide your rain scale, closer or far away. Or you can, after publish, to go back to checkout. So did anybody have questions? I know it takes time, maybe you to find your buttons for 3D or 2D. It takes a little bit time. So if you finish, let me know. But do not too picky. I know everybody want to pick the buttons you want, but you have to know how to switch the scene. Is most important thing for now. Because the button is just looking. Okay, did anybody have questions in this part? Just put some buttons, just like you decorate your scene. Maybe 1 more minute. We will move on. At least 2 VR scene and 2 buttons. You can go to A and go back. We didn't create the link. We will create a link after we put the buttons. We are not yet. We are ready to do this part, to create a link, switch the scene. So let's move on. Okay, I start with the cloudy. I want the cloudy. When I press the cloudy, I will go to I change the name. Cloudy day. So I press this button, I will go to the cloudy scene. If I press this button, I will go to the first scene. That's easy. So I want more information. I will do after this. So I use this button and go to the add action. And you can see the scene switching. And now you can see the first category. We have the 3 scenes to choose. I choose the cloudy. And the second one, the trigger immediately or delay. My suggestion, use the delay trigger, because when I use the VR, the circle in the middle is like the mouse, the cursor. I move to the button, it will switch immediately. So you don't have any time to think about. So I my suggestion is go to use the delay trigger. If I want to show up something, I will use the immediately. Okay, I go to the go home. Also, I do the same thing. Add action. And go to the scene switching. And this button will switch to the first scene. And I also use the delay trigger. And I go to the second. The second one, just one button, two button. Also to the scene switching. Delay, go to the sum. And this one, be careful. You want to the button, the link on the 3D model or on the letters. Because everybody, if doesn't know the airplane what's for, if I don't put the letters under the 3D model. So you can put the button on this airplane or the letters, depends on you. Or you can put the link both. Scene switching is go home and delay trigger. And also I can put the same thing in these letters. You can choose one. And I go to the first scene. Just one button. The one button, you can choose to the cloudy or sun. Depends on you. Okay. Just the add action, scene switching. That's all. If you finish, let's publish. And in the MAKAR, I go to my project and refresh. And you can also see my webcam. I am holding my mobile, my cell phone. You can turn by yourself or use your finger to turn your scene. And you can see the circle in the middle is a cursor, like a mouse. I move to the go to Italy. And it turns out the circle is going to loading. Maybe I just move to the button. And you can wait and make sure, okay, I want to go. I switch to the other one, but that's the sunny day. So I go to the cloudy. I want to see the cloudy. So I move to the cloudy. So I switch to cloudy. And now you can see the other scene. And I want to go home. You can move to the airplane. Now I go back. That's all. The scene switching. Also, if you finish this part, please type 1. And we will do some decoration for the scene. Maybe put some video or some tourist, anything to be more interactive. If you just participate today, you can see the video yesterday. We have to record the video. Did anybody have question for this part? The scene switching. The video present. Sunny, can you answer this question? The video yesterday we have recorded. You will send to everybody, right? Oh, okay. Will be shared. That's fine. Okay, can we move on? Okay, the last thing in this section, you can see the add action. We can do a lot of things in the add action. You also can, when you click the button, you can play music or animation switch we have done yesterday, show image. So let's go to some show image or show model and show something. For example, I move to the go to edit. I want to show some animation like the G file. We have upload on our folder. You can do this in next section. I just show you how to work. I also do the go to edit to add action. I show image. Image I want to show, we have upload to the MAKAR. I use the GIF. Maybe the dog is running. And now you can see the dog is running. And I can see, if you can see the dog, where is it? That's the simple, if you can see. You can go to the scene manager. It's under the test because I created by the test. So I choose the dog and you can use the reset. I press reset. It's going to the center in the test. And I move to the top of the test. I publish. You don't need to do this part. You do this in the next section. Okay, I go to my scene. Let's check out what's different. In the first scene, I move to the go to Italy. And now it shows up the dog is running. Its trigger is immediately. But switch the scene I set as the delay. So that's for the decoration for the button. Okay, let's take a break for 10 minutes. We will do this in next section. Hello? If you are ready, just press 1 in the chat room. Okay. The buttons, we can do a lot of things in the action. As I show you, you can show the image, show the model. I do this again. The image, you can use the static image, such as PNG file. For example, I put the 3D model. You can see the guy is dancing. I put it on the ground. I also can add action with him. For example, I put show test. And I use the immediately. And the test, where is it? If you can find, you can check out in the scene manager, scene objects. It puts under the objects. So I select the object test. I use the 3D property and I hit reset. It's going to the center of the object. So I can rotate it. Maybe some message. That's just for the decoration. Also, you can put the button on this pop-out test. Also can add action. That's all the same. So I do the add action in the same button. I use the show image, or you can show model. I put the show model. The model you have to upload in your scene, or you can search in the online resources. And we have talked about, if you see the icon, that means it's animated. I use this board. So I add action, show model. Okay, it's too big, or you can find. You can see the model under the test. So you can see it. You can use the reset button. And also you can change the material we have talked about, or use the lighting. I switched to another scene. I put some icons, such as the MAKAR. I put here, and I want to show the video. Add action, show video. The video we have uploaded, this rain video. And now you can see the video. Use the scene object. Choose the video. And hit the reset button. It's going to the center. And I rotate to the 180 degree. When I move to the button, it shows the video. And so on, you can add the add action with model, with text, with image. I do another one. I switch to the sunny scene. Also, I put the button in the scene. Maybe here. And add action, you can show image. Okay, the image is too big. And I want to move to the right place. You can use the reset button. It will be put in the button of the center. Okay, that's the action it can do. Show model, show video, show text. Also, you can link to the web page. For example, I want more information for these places. I put the 3D button. And I use the add action. And I paste the web page. So it will link to the web page. So the add action, you can do next things. And also you can play music. Let's check out and let's publish and check out. In the first scene, you can see I move to the button. It shows a little man waving to you. And I move to the dancing man. It says I'm dancing. And I go to the button and I switch to the other scene. If I move to this button, it shows to the other web page. And I move to this button, it shows the picture. And this scene that shows the video with the sound. Okay, do some add action with your scene. Show image, show video, or show text. Anything you want. And also, if you finish this part, press type 1. It will take you some few minutes. Any questions? If you finish this part, also press 1 in the chat room. You can put any add action in your buttons. Any button. We use the show image, show model, show video, show text. Or you have to publish, then you can see in your mobile. You have to publish. Publish your project and go to your cell phone. Open the MAKAR viewer to see your project. Maybe 2 more minutes. Yes, we can set the text as the button. We can use the 3D or to do anything. Even video can be a button. When you choose the object in your scene, you can check out the Add Action in your right panel. And you will see the Add Action, what you can do. So can we move on? Or any question, or you are working on this, you can tell me or let me know. Okay, let's move on. No question? Okay. And now we will talk about the grouping. What is the grouping? As you see, the learning card I will give to you. We have 3 buttons or more, a lot of buttons. When I press button A, it shows the image A or video A or model A, anything. Also, I press the B, the C, also shows the image B or video C, and so on. But our scene is crowded now. I want to show the image or video in the same place. But I want the video or the image just show all of them or not. If you want to show every button's image or video, you can use no grouping. If I want to show just one, when I press the button A, just show the button A. Press the button B, just shows the B, and so on. You can use the grouping. For example, I go to the MAKAR scene. I delete this one. I put a button magnifier and I duplicate this. If you don't know how to duplicate, you can see the learning card, the basic. Control D to duplicate object. And they are the same icon. We don't know what it is. So I put some text. And also I duplicate. That's the A button. I use the easy name. And the B button. Also, you can create another one, C. You use this as 2 buttons. Okay, we have the A, B, C, 3 buttons. I want A to show the image. B also show image or show model or anything. A, I want to show the image. Image can be the GIF file. Okay, we can see it. So you can check out the magnifier under the magnifier button. You can see, and I hit reset. I put it on the center. And the B, I show maybe model. Also, you can show image or video. And now you can see the video. So also you can see the scene manager to find out and press the reset button. It's going to the center. If we don't use the grouping, the video or model or the image will cloudy or overlapping. And this one, I show the model. I use the crab. I hit the reset, it going to the center. Okay, like this. And now I am not grouping, and I publish. By the way, I have switched twice to the scene. So I want the scene going to the first. You can move the scene to the first one, and I publish. This one will be the first scene. Okay, you can see the 3 buttons. When I go to the A, it shows the G file. Go to the B, now it's overlapping. And C, we have 3 models or videos is overlapping together. Maybe it's cloudy. So I want to do grouping. Do the grouping so you can just show only one. You can isolate the others. So the button, I set the group, same group. We have 7 groups to choose. I set this as the group 1, and this also I set as the group 1. And this one I set as the group 1. The same group, and I publish. And now I move to the button C. You can see just one model show up. I move to C, just shows the B. Move to the A, just shows the A. So the 3 buttons in the same group, when I move to the buttons, just show one of them. That's the group working. You can try at least 2 buttons to practice the grouping. If you finish this part, also type the one in the chat room. I think you will take a few minutes to create the buttons and find the video or image to show up. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you finish this part, just press 1. Any questions? Maybe 2 more minutes. And by the way, we have talked about the AR kit, AR core. Let me do some survey. When we do the AR kit, AR core earlier, it shows up not supported. I see a lot of teachers or person shows up is not support. In opposite, when you use the AR kit, AR core, it's working in your mobile. It's working. It's not doesn't pop out doesn't support. If you can see the AR space like me, if you can see, please press 1 in the chat room. You can see the AR space, AR core. I want to do some survey. Type 3, because somebody finished the project. If you can see the AR core, AR key example, that means your cell phone is support the AR core. If you don't, it pop out the unsupported. I want to do some survey. Okay, I saw maybe few or less than the unspotted. But that's okay. We have to talk about you use the editor in your laptop, even PC or Mac. You also can create the AR core example. Just your phone can see or your tablet can see. But you don't have to change your mobile. More expensive? No. Depends on your mobile. Maybe some is for the video, some is for the gaming. If you use the Apple, almost is no problem with this part. If you use the Android, you can check it. The website we have give to you on the 0 folder here, the sport devices. But the list is not upgrade every day. If you use the MAKAR, it's pop out the not spotted. That's okay. But you want to change, you want to buy a new phone. My suggestion is you can search okay, my search is all Chinese. I passed, I think I changed to English. You can see this logo. If you use the Google Play to download the apps, I think I switched to English mode. Or I pass the website to you. It's in Chinese. Okay, good. If you use Android, you can search the Google Play service for AR. If your mobile is pop out, is unspotted, that means you can use the MAKAR to view the AR effect. Also in the other AR effect. If you use Apple, the Apple is no problem with that. That's okay if you can see. We talk about that you can also create by your editor. The editor see, that means the sensing happen in your mobile. Just you can use the viewer to see your creation, but you can see the creation in your viewer. That's okay. You also can create it. You can use the other, maybe somebody's cell phone to see your creation, or just check out in your editor. That's okay. So don't worry with that. It's not a problem. And don't bother with the problem to change or buy a new phone. That's unnecessary. If you want to change your new phone, want to buy a new phone, that's okay. But don't waste this part to change your phone, to buy a new phone. Or you want to buy a phone, you can check out the website to search. Maybe in the store, you can test. You go to the Google Play to search the Google Play service for AR, and you can see the phone can use the view or not with any AR service. Also, you can install the MAKAR. Okay, you want to buy a new phone. That's good. You can just try on in the store. So have any question? So tomorrow we will talk about the AR space recognition and some quiz. You also can check out the learning card. We will talk about the quiz, this card, the MAKAR model. We can create a game-like AR surface. Okay, logical feature, that depends on your programming. The programming we will talk about later. It's like a puzzle. Like a puzzle, you can puzzle your events just like programming. I think you have to try by yourself because it's about the programming. I think that the logical cannot in the 3 days. You can discover by yourself. It's like a puzzle. Okay, if you don't have any question, we will see you tomorrow. If anyone have question for me or for the classes? Yes, that's Scratch app. Yes, that's the same logical. If you have some programming basic, you can try on. Okay. Any question? It's time almost in your time is 11 o'clock. In my time is 12 o'clock. Okay, Sunny, any questions or anything else? Thank you.
Is asking, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Victor, for sharing the material. And Mr. and Madam, to join online course with my See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. in Bangkok or Jakarta time or 9 p.m. in Taiwan.
Okay, see you. Bye bye.